Hey designers, welcome back. This is DX Weekly episode 7, and in this video again we're going to go through all the design updates that we come across in this last week. So starting off with the first one is Claude design itself, and this is nothing but the whole week you're going to see Figma is dead, design is dead, designers are dead posts all over social media. So yeah, be ready for that. And at the same time, I've already made a video on this, so I'll just play that video for you on the side and we'll come back. It's not just a chat window anymore, it's a dedicated workspace where you can import live website links or your massive PRDs and all the data that you have, and it's going to create a high fidelity UI for you. You can literally talk to the design tool to build a design tool of your own inside it. With Claude Design, you get to create realistic, actionable prototypes, full design decks, even 3D WebGL experiences within a couple of minutes. But the real kicker is the handoff. So once you're done, just package everything and push it to Claude Code and to production. But yeah, is this the end of manual UI kits or is it the end of design? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, as you saw, Anthropic just shook the whole industry by launching Claude Code. They are launching features one after the other in a very short span of time. And yeah, it's powered by Opus 4.7 and it's already live today. So if you have a pro plan, you can go ahead and experiment with this tool right away. So moving on, the next update is nothing but a diagram that is by Alex. So he has very brilliantly broke down how the Figma MCP works. So now Figma MCP works both ways, that is design to code and code to design as well. So here you can see that the first part is design to code. So you as a user, once you give a prompt along with the Figma URL to a coding agent, Claude Code or Codex, that basically sends a request of list tools. So it'll ask Figma MCP to provide all the tools that are available. So that'll give all the tools that are available back to the coding agent. And now it'll send back with the design context to basically to understand all the design properties, whatever is required for the coding agent to create the code for you, and it'll return all that as in a structured representation, and that will again generate all the code for you and you will finally get the generated code. So that's how design gets converted to code. In the same way, there is code to design as well. So yeah, that's a very detailed diagram that will help you understand how this whole process happens. So I'll definitely link this in the description below. You can check it out if you want to understand it in detail. Next, moving on, we have an interesting plugin for Figma, which is again by a famous creator. He's already created a lot of Figma plugins that are very popular. And this is another free plugin that he has created, which is called FigClaw. So what this plugin does is you can just give it instructions and it'll start doing actions on your Figma canvas. You might ask, what is the purpose of Figma MCP in that case? He has removed all the technical aspect of it. So basically, if you have Claude Code, you have to connect the Figma MCP and do a lot of technical stuff there to get it up and running. But in this case, it's like a plugin that you can just open and connect your Claude Code to it, and you can start interacting with it and giving instructions to do on Figma. Here you can see that the plugin is open and you're telling recreate design tokens in this file, and you're giving all the tokens, and it'll just add all those tokens within a couple of seconds. All the tokens are ready right here and everything is generated. So you can see the result here. So yeah, that's just a plugin which is removing all the technical aspect of it and giving you the straight plugin. So you can directly use Claude and start getting things done on Figma. Moving on to the next update, it is an update on motion. So Lottie or Lottie Creator has now MCP of itself. So it has its own native MCP and this is getting really good. I'll just play an example here. This is just a Codex logo that was given, and with just a prompt, it animated all this on the Lottie Creator plugin. Moving on to another example, here you can see that these are different layers, almost 500 layers with just ellipses, and it's getting animated with its own path. So all these have its own unique path, and all this was done with just a prompt, and which was done using the Lottie Creator MCP. Now you just give in your prompt, what are you looking for? Here it's just giving a prompt of what it wants. And on the right, you can see that the animation is generated. So this is going to make motion design a lot more easier and accessible to a lot of designers. So you don't need to learn each and every tool to understand how motion design works. You can just give it your prompt on what you want and it'll create a motion design of it. And the best part is it's not like a video, it's a proper animation which is editable. So you can go ahead and tweak it and finally export it as a JSON file and use it in your app or your website. And that's going to make motion design more accessible, and every app can have a lot of motion design, which makes the app a lot more delightful. I think that's a great update. And finally, moving on to another update on Design.md. So this is update from Aura Design. So this is nothing but a lot of these Design.md files that you can copy it with just one click. So you just come in here and you have the whole design system right here, and the design.md file is right here. I can just click on it and I just need to log in with Google, and you'll be able to download all this and use it in your coding agent or wherever you create your. So just give it this whole thing, and every time you start generating designs, it'll try to create it in this style. So there are a lot of different styles, and it's very curated list of designs. So you can definitely take a look at this. And this is again Neuform.ai. So definitely check this out as well. So yeah, with that, I think we complete this week's updates. We'll be back again next week with more such updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.